Here we go!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 12 of the College Gamer Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Tudor, and with me this week, we got a special guest, Chris Harkins. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good.
Just good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you, Alex?
I'm doing pretty good. I've never been asked how I'm doing. It makes me feel good inside.
All right.
I feel really bad now about that.
Yeah. And then, you heard his voice, Logan Sowers. How you doing, Logan?
I'm okay.
You were silent there for a bit. You had to think about how you felt.
Eating pizza, so I
Pizza.
might not be talking all that much. But I really feel bad about not asking how you are doing.
No, after
Nobody cares.
No, this is 12 episodes.
Nobody cares about the host.
Nope. It's like...
Ain't got no love here.
After 12 episodes, first time I've been asked how I...
And it wasn't even me, and I've never missed an episode. So let me formally ask you, Alex, how are you doing?
I've already been asked, Logan. It's too late.
Come on.
It's too...
Just make
I already
me feel
said
good.
I feel
Make
great.
me feel good.
I feel
Do
great.
it for me!
I'm doing it for you. I feel great. I feel fine.
Good. I'm happy that you're happy.
I am happy. Class started for me, so I've been getting ready for that. I feel like it's going to be an awesome semester. It's going to be even a better semester for you guys listening to the College Gamer Podcast, because we got some pretty awesome stuff. There's going to be some games releasing this semester, which is January through May. That's always kind of big season.
Those are mostly for last-gen systems?
No, there's some new gen.
Half and half.
Thief is coming out.
And that is about...
Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare is coming out.
Which our friend Chris here is incredibly excited about.
Very excited.
The definitive edition of Tomb Raider is coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. That's going to be
I think if I don't buy that game, I will have missed out on a piece of history.
What, Tomb Raider?
Yeah.
Oh, you should. I mean, it looks pretty good. They updated the last-gen graphics to current.
Is Lara Croft
New
still the
next
main
gen.
character?
Yeah.
She can only get hotter with the...
I think there might be a riot if she wasn't the main
Yeah, if
character.
Tomb Raider
she
had...
can only get hotter as the graphics get better on consoles. So it's time,
I agree. Like, in that game, they have, like, new hair physics. Like, they completely... How her hair, like...
The hair on...
gets blown around. I think it has new boob physics. I don't know.
She's got her hair did and her breasts is pushed up.
Yeah, maybe.
The hair on Assassin's Creed actually looks pretty good, so...
Yeah. Assassin's Creed I looked. What else is coming out? I said Thief. Nothing really... I mean, June is... Not June. Elder Scrolls Online comes out. I've been playing the beta.
Have we
Is
found
Watch
out
Dogs
if they're
coming
going to...
soon?
Watch Dogs, I don't even know when that game's coming out.
I don't either.
They delayed it to 2014, and that's the
With
last
Elder
word.
Scrolls Online, have we found out if you're going to have to pay a subscription fee if you already have PlayStation Plus?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. They haven't.
That would be garbage.
What's the
would
Witcher 3?
I won't play it like that. Witcher 3 is coming out in the fall.
The fall, okay. And Destiny's coming out in
September.
September. It was June. They delayed
It was
right?
June, but now it's September 9th. Oh well.
No, it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Also, Doctor Who's coming out in September for all of you Whovians out there.
It's gonna be pretty good. I'm glad there's not a lot of games coming out this upcoming few months because I'm broke.
Yeah, save money.
So I can save my money for other games and other things. Really, I'm really only excited for Thief.
I haven't heard of Thief.
It's like the first person stealth game. You haven't heard of that? It's like a reboot of a classic franchise. It's a lot like...
I think I remember Thief.
Yeah.
It's
like a first-person PC and PS2. It's like a first-person Assassin's Creed in the dark, and you're not an assassin, you're a thief. So it's like nothing like Assassin's Creed.
It's totally the opposite of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, but it looks
If
cool.
a thief happens to be the opposite of an assassin, which I doubt they are. They seem to be fairly closely linked.
Alright, let's move on to the news first. First bit of news here. We got new details on the next-gen Hitman game. Now, are any of you Hitman fans?
No, but I heard a lot of things are being done with it. It's kind of caught my attention. Plus, next-gen graphics is just enough reason to look in. It's really pretty games that are coming out.
I keep waiting for another Manhunt game to come out. No, I'm just kidding. I could never play that.
I played Hitman Absolution when it was free on the PlayStation Plus thing.
You told me about that.
And even on the PS3, Hitman Absolution was like a really good looking game. I mean, it was like real.
And this was
looking.
It wasn't that recently.
2012.
Yeah.
No, it was 2012. Yeah.
The year we graduated.
Yeah.
I remember Ryan.
I think so.
Was that when Ryan wouldn't shut up about Deus Ex? You were playing. I think you were playing that.
Yeah. I don't remember.
We went to a high school with a guy named Ryan Hadley.
But it wasn't. It didn't come out when we were in high school.
No, it didn't.
It came out in the fall. Yeah, we graduated. It was because I remember talking about it with some of my friends.
Yeah. Okay.
At UK. So that was kind of cool.
Did it come out around the same time Battlefield 3 came out?
That was 2011.
Battlefield 3 came out in 2011?
Mm-hmm. They take like 2 years to develop a new Battlefield game.
Oh, so it's not like COD where they just slap something together and throw it out to the market.
Every single year, yeah.
Every single year they change like one thing. Oh, the guy winks in this game. It's a little bit different.
There's a dog in this one.
It's a dog in the corner. and the dog, you can't kill the dog because it's Call of Duty and the dogs are unkillable.
That is false.
Yeah, that is.
Sometimes the dog kill streak can kick ass, and other times it just does absolutely nothing for you.
I mean, extinction mode. That was kind of cool. I've heard.
Was.
Before anybody actually got to play it.
The idea.
And that was the alien
was
one, right?
Cool,
yeah.
But they just, I don't understand. They just did it wrong. They They had zombies with Treyarch to look at and build off of that, and they just
I have felt that way about Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. They've just been doing it wrong.
It's like it was like they were supposed to take zombies and build off of that, but they took a step backwards instead.
Right. So what's coming out with this new update? I mean, I heard about the Michael Myers thing, but
I'm not too sure about that. I'm not even sure what that is, to be 100% completely honest.
I heard
an update is what...
This is not the Hitman news I was going to talk about, but this is Call of Duty. We go off tangents. Who cares?
It's what we do.
It's what we do. But the Michael Myers thing, I heard... I could be completely wrong about this. One player plays as Michael Myers, and everybody else plays like the people
would be cool as shit.
Yeah.
But
and the Halloween music plays. Like the classic dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
That would be freaking awesome.
Basically, Call of Duty...
I feel like it's going to wind up being just like, you know, a character costume. You know how you can edit the look of your character? I feel like it's just going to wind up being that.
So basically, Call of Duty has been demilitarizing. First, it started out Nazi zombies, then just zombies. Now they're aliens, and now Michael Myers. What's next? Barney the dinosaur, which would be scary as fuck.
Well, if you what's it called?
The hash slinging slasher.
Like each map pack, each new DLC that comes out for Call of Duty Ghosts, the first letter in it stands for some sort of military term, and I can't remember it. It's like it's not Thor. It might be Odin.
Thor and Oakenshield?
No, not Thor and Oakenshield.
What letter are we talking about?
Because I think the new one's called Onslaught. I think. Onslaught. It is Onslaught. I was right. What do you know? The non-Call of Duty player knows the DLC name. Let's see.
You do want a podcast about video games.
It's Onslaught. And each person... Yeah, each of the DLC spells Odin, which is a military term for something.
And
so what is this Michael
you going
Myers
to tell
business?
us
All
this
right,
term,
let's see.
or...
You'll be able to play as Halloween's Michael Myers.
I feel like it's just a costume edit.
And let's see.
Can
Next
you
batch
shoot
of
people?
DLC for Call of Duty goes something menacing.
Now, you told me this one time. Wasn't Michael Myers' mask just a spray-painted,
Myers will be a playable character in the new Fog map, where you'll be able to wield an axe and stalk your victims through a location complete with abandoned cabin, campsite, and torture chamber.
That's pretty cool.
Alex?
Yeah.
You told me this. Wasn't Michael Myers' mask just a spray-painted William Shatner mask?
No, it was a William Shatner
So
mask.
could you? I hope
it wasn't spray painted.
I hope that maybe you can invite your friends to a private lobby and play a good game of Michael Myers that way.
I bet you could. Yeah, I'm sure.
Have you ever played the universally known thing of Call of Duty players, Michael Myers, with your friends? Have you ever? I guess you haven't done that, but the idea is get everybody in a lobby in a game. One person has a souped up class like unlimited sprint, fast movement, and they use their knife. That one person is Michael Myers. They're on the opposite team. Everybody else is on the other team.
Cool.
And Michael Myers hunts everybody down and kills each of them. And you're not allowed to kill Michael Myers. You have to run from him.
So, oh wow. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
and so the last person alive is the only one that's allowed to kill Michael Myers. So they have a face-off at the end.
Cool.
And either Michael Myers wins or the team wins. And yeah.
That's really cool.
It's a fun thing. So if there's like a cabin in the woods type thing going on here, that would be
great. Yeah. I mean, I think that would be... It sounds really cool, but then again, Call of Duty Ghosts has had this knack for having really cool sounding modes in it.
Ideas, and then it's
just not
right. Yeah.
What's that game we were talking about last week where they had a game mode kind of like that?
What? Like
that Xbox.
I know one thing that would ruin it.
Oh, Titanfall?
Titanfall. Isn't their online mode kind of like that?
Like
you
Michael
had one
Myers?
really overpowered player, and then the rest would...
No, that's Evolve.
So we did talk about Evolve.
I recommend staying on topic. But
No, we can go.
But I know one thing that would ruin it is if they make the map during the daytime.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
Not a good idea.
I think the fog map, as they're detailing here, is dark forest fog.
I hope so, but I just feel like that's something that they would do.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
They don't want to scare younger players on the Michael Myers.
If they have the Halloween, they need to have the Halloween soundtrack every time.
I'm sure
Michael Myers kills somebody. They just need to have the Halloween music playing.
Yeah, obviously they've gotten the license for it, so I'm sure they.
So is that part of the DLC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's part of the DLC.
Now I just need to get friends, so I can play Michael Myers.
Okay, so yeah, here it is. All 4 map packs: Onslaught, Devastation, Invasion, and Nemesis spell out Odin, which is head of the Norse pantheon in mythology and commonly associated with war, victory, and death.
So it's not like a military term. No. It's just...
Now, what would be cool is if they had a mode like this for every map pack with classic horror things. So you have Michael Myers in the first one.
And then again, this is not very militarist.
No.
This is a Call of Duty game.
It's an arcade. It's gotten so far away from that
I know. I mean, call me a purist. I do play Battlefield.
That's not pure. If you really want to get pure, you go Arma.
Well, yeah.
Arma 3.
Well, I also
pure
play,
is pure.
Airland or Wargame Airland Battle. So
yeah. Well, that's
we played Arma.
It's not a first-person shooter though. No. Arma is.
Arma's not a first-person shooter, is it?
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was like a third-person.
It can be either or.
Ooh, fancy.
Okay, we got away from the topic. Let's bring this back now away from Call of Duty back to Hitman. It's
hit or miss.
Coming from Square Enix. And this time the developer is trying to bring a more open world, bring it back to more of just like a standalone Hitman story than not like non-canon Hitman story, which is kind of cool. Open world, non-linear level design.
Non-canon or loose cannon?
The developer says they are ensuring the game will play across huge checkpoint-free levels, sandbox levels, and their aim is to create a living, breathing, and believable level, which will allow gamers to play around with the AI to create those unique moments every fan of the Hitman franchise loves.
What exactly is a sandbox level?
It's like GTA, where they just put you in a world and you do your own thing. You can take on any mission, however you see fit.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even GTA, sometimes in their missions, are very linear. You don't have a very...
So, kind of like Assassin's Creed. You have objectives.
You have objectives,
you can really do whatever you want.
And you can take out, like, if you have, like, an assassin, like, target, you can take them out any way you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Kind of like...
Unimpressed with the online on Assassin's Creed.
You're unimpressed by it?
The online play?
I don't like how...
It's not for online play. You buy the story.
The problem I have with that, and this is a discussion we'll save for another time, I just don't like how there's trophies for multiplayer. I want to platinum, get 100% of the game without doing the multiplayer. Because, really, there's not a lot of support for it, not a lot of people play it, so it's kind of hard to get it.
Yeah.
So I don't encourage that at all.
Okay, and what are we supposed to be talking about still?
That was the Hitman stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be releasing on PS4, Xbox One, and
That's good.
and PC sometime. They're working on it.
Yeah. So there's no release date.
No release date just yet.
Any ballpark estimate?
My guess would be 2015.
Okay.
That's not official. I mean, it's just my guess would be
Guess.
2015.
Yep.
All right, next piece of news: Plants vs. Zombies.
And this
Garden Warfare.
This guy right here, Chris.
The timed Xbox exclusive game has been delayed by a week. Not huge news, but I mean it's
News nonetheless.
News nonetheless for you Garden Warfare lovers.
And who isn't a Garden Warfare?
It looks like a cool game.
Who does?
Chris, why are you excited for this game?
It's just so creative. It's
plants.
so wacky.
Tell me about it. Okay, describe for the audience here. What is Garden Warfare?
Garden Warfare is the 3D third-person shooter version of the infamous Plants vs. Zombies game. It's pretty well known.
I mean, it's known, but is it infamous?
It is.
I
Infamous.
think it's infamous.
Is it? So, how is it infamous?
No one ever goes, oh, Plants vs. Zombies. They go, Plants vs. Zombies. Yeah.
It's like, it's right. It's up in the ranks with Angry Birds and all that. Most people have heard of it.
Yeah,
It's like I said, it's the adaptation of a third-person 3D shooter game, and it's not just the regular Plants vs. Zombies that you've seen on your mobile devices. It's so creative.
Come on to console.
They've taken the things that were aspects in the mobile game and integrated them in a really creative way for console.
Which is interesting because everyone's talking about how consoles are being phased out by mobile platforms, but now you have
Not at all.
you have an example of a mobile game that's being brought to console.
Like I said earlier about the characters, you can be just a cactus with its abilities, or you could be something that they've created called an ice cactus, which, when shot with your enemies, you can freeze them, and it makes them easier to take out. And you can customize your scientist zombie to be like a different variant of a scientist, and that's what bases his weapons and things. And it's really crazy.
It sounds. I mean, when I saw it, when they first demoed it at E3, right? I was blown away.
Yeah.
Were you? Because we all got together for E3. Were you there at E3, or were you asleep? Or were you asleep?
I was the one who took a nap. I took a nap during
all of
EA.
it.
Yeah, because we saw it, and that was like the first game I saw when I heard it was Xbox One and Xbox 360 exclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, later it was revealed that it's going to be a timed exclusive, so it's going to come to the PS4 eventually, and maybe PS3. But like, I was like, I might actually get the Xbox One because that game looked really good.
I was tired that day.
Good.
I only slept through EA.
Yeah.
Because I knew
you weren't asleep during.
I wasn't asleep during the Battlefront, but I woke up right before.
Yeah, you woke up right
Mom
before.
walked in the room and said, "What happened to Logan?" And I was in your dad's chair, just sprawled out asleep.
Yeah, you were.
It was
asleep.
fun. Yeah. That was a great day. We're gonna do it again, definitely.
We're gonna be doing some sort of live stream,
podcasty type thing.
College gamer live stream for E3 for sure, man. I mean, think about it. All the reveals that happened this year. This was like
this was the best year.
This was
ever.
the best E3.
And it may be the best E3 in history.
In a long time. Last year's, terrible. There were no games.
You invited me over last
year.
The
Last of Us was like the only worthwhile game to actually see.
I think the turnout on the games was great, though I feel like the launch of the next-gen consoles turned out to be pretty underwhelming.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like that was the most exciting part.
I thought it was the most exciting part too.
I feel like though it's the next generation of consoles that has come out was not the jump from Gen 1 to Gen 2.
No.
Well, it can't be because it wasn't Gen 1 unless you're thinking Xbox and Xbox 360.
Also,
because PS2 to PS3, that was second.
When I say Gen 1, I'm talking about original Xbox and PlayStation 1. No, excuse me, I'm sorry.
PlayStation 2.
Original Xbox and PlayStation 2.
Well, that wasn't even in HD. So obviously it's not, I mean, you're not switching from SD, which is standard definition, to HD, high definition.
Yeah.
You're switching from HD to HD.
Also, it feels
so it's going to be, you're not going to notice it right off, but there are games that are coming out.
Eventually it will start to matter.
That's the big thing for next gen, is because The Witcher 3, have you seen the trailer for The Witcher 3?
No.
It looks like real life.
Yeah. I wouldn't say this, though.
Here, I'll show it to you.
This one comment,
sure.
It seems like, of course, last generation was probably the fiercest console war in recent memory. Between PS3 and Xbox.
I feel like it's a lot more.
The manufacturers are trying to tone that down.
I feel like it's a lot more civilized.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Xbox fanboys and Sony fanboys anymore. It's all just
we're all gamers.
I feel that.
By Xbox One's debacle with its DRM policies, and of course many people switched to Sony. But I still feel like it's a lot more tame. Which may be why the launch seemed a bit underwhelming.
I don't know. I mean,
not the launch, the E3.
I think the gamers have gotten more civilized. The companies, although they seem civilized at the launch,
they're still companies. They're still fighting
at E3,
for money,
Sony was at Microsoft's throat.
It still wasn't as bad.
I mean, you remember that?
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad.
The last 5 minutes of Sony's press conference, where they were like, used games? Yeah, we allow used games, not like our competitors. That was great.
You finally believed me that it was Jack Tretton?
It was either Jack Tretton or Andrew House.
It was Jack Tretton.
That said that?
Yeah.
It was not Jack Tretton.
Yes, it was!
Dude, I remember it. It was not Jack Tretton.
Well,
I don't think it was.
Felt like it was Jack.
Jack Tretton wouldn't say that.
I don't think it was Jack Tretton. I think it was Andrew House.
It was too unprofessional for Jack Tretton to say.
I mean, really, they were at their throats.
Nintendo before.
And as a Sony guy myself, I love that. That was so great. But nowadays, I'm thinking to myself, Xbox One has a lot of great stuff.
Yeah, if you want to watch TV and play your games at the same time.
But so does PS4. I don't know. Let me show you the trailer for The Witcher 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. We're going to cut this real quick. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Games coming up for next gen. You're going to see a drastic difference from last gen.
Yeah,
that looks real.
Even when the PS3 and Xbox 360 came out, the first launch games don't look anywhere near as good as games that have come out today.
Look at I don't know, Uncharted 1 versus Uncharted 3. Uncharted 1 was like pasty white,
nobody liked
yogurt-looking skin.
Yogurt.
Uncharted 3 look real.
Yeah.
And The Last of Us.
Again, imagine, what was that game that you got?
Realistic.
One of the first games you got with the PS3? Not Injustice.
Resistance?
Resistance? Yeah.
No one liked the graphics on
was
Resistance.
a bad looking game.
It's a terrible game.
That was a great game.
It was an okay game, but terrible graphics.
What can you do? It was a PS3 launch game, and it came out day one. The PS3
you were
came out,
showing it off to me and Chris, and we were like, "Yeah, buddy, that's great."
But even compare Resistance 1 to Resistance 3.
Can we play some Guitar Hero now?
I mean, you can tell a difference. I mean, Resistance 3 looks a lot better than that. I love those games.
How long did you have World Tour for the PS3?
Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
I still have it.
Where's your drum set?
Probably in the attic.
You still have it?
Yeah. Gosh, I remember that when that was so big.
Yeah.
You had your drum set in the corner for like 3.5 years.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our next bit of news here. You were here last week, Logan. We talked about Evolve, the February Game Informer cover issue.
That I haven't gotten yet because it's not February. I was like, I haven't gotten it yet. Alex is like, it didn't come out yet.
The pre-order bonuses, if you pre-order it through different retailers, have been revealed.
Now, is this Xbox only?
No, this is PS4, PC, and Xbox One.
So not PS3, then.
Yeah, this is everything.
It comes out for the old systems?
No.
Good.
No, it's a next-gen only game.
Good.
Yeah. You will get the Monster Expansion Pack if you do that. You will get a different skin for the Goliath, which is the monster, which is massive.
Name like Goliath, I would hope it would be.
And then you get a new monster that hasn't been revealed yet.
Which flavor? Oh, we're not talking about
the drink. Yeah. But what do you think of, like, this brings up another point. What do you think of pre-order bonuses? How do you feel?
I don't really feel like there's any reason to
pre-order.
Well, hold on. It's like the pre-order bonuses aren't really good enough to make me want to pre-order at a certain place. Mm-hmm. They're just like little bitty, insignificant things that I just can definitely live without.
It's like the China Rising pre-order bonus for
the blimp for GTA.
I never used it.
Good.
I don't even think I activated that code.
I didn't either. And from what I saw, it was just garbage. Yeah. So much garbage.
It's like the China Rising pre-order bonus for pre-ordering Battlefield 4 at GameStop.
Well, if you pre-order it, every edition's the limited edition.
Yeah, so. But I haven't even played China Rising yet.
Well, it hasn't been released.
Yeah, it has.
Well, it has, but it hasn't really been released.
What do you mean?
Nobody wants to play it because it's broken.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
I didn't even try.
That's why nobody wants to play it.
Same story with Special Edition.
So, will you guys not pre-order games? Like, think about it this way. Chris, are you interested in Destiny?
I haven't really seen too much on it.
Like
there's a lot of talk.
It's the guy from Bungie, the guys from Bungie who made Halo.
Yeah.
And it's like their
That's
next gen.
enough reason to give thumbs down right there. I'm not a Halo fan.
Well, it's not anything like Halo. It's different. I mean, it's open world. It's multiplayer only.
I love the trailer for Destiny, and I love just the pictures.
Is it not going to be like a full $60 game, like you said?
It is. But it's free online, obviously, right? I mean, if you have PlayStation Plus.
If you have Plus.
But it's like an RPG, but it's online with your friends. It's open world, and it's all in like our solar system. So you travel to like Mars, Venus.
That's cool.
And they all have different creatures and everything on the planet.
In 5th grade, Chris claimed to be an alien, so this is up his alley.
I'm pretty excited for it. But if you pre-order it, right, you get into the beta for whatever system you order it for, which means you'll get to play it early. Is that enough of a reward to pre-order?
That actually does get my attention.
Yeah.
Every time I played a beta, of course it's a beta, so it's been terrible.
I mean, it's going to be there's going to be bugs in it, because you're going to be testing out different issues that they're going to be fixing.
So that doesn't necessarily appeal to me.
But you're going to be playing it a month or two early.
Yeah. Remember that time we were playing the Battlefield 3 beta?
Definitely.
And we got stuck
that's
on a rock?
definitely great, because, I mean, if you get to play it early, I mean, that kind of lets you know, like, whether you want to even go through with your pre-order.
Exactly. And I like how they have the confidence to, like, let that many people in to test it out. Yeah. You know, that's confidence in their game that it works.
Bungie is no longer working on Halo games, correct?
No, it's 343 Studios.
So do you think that this game they're going to release called Halo is going to be the last one? It's just called Halo.
No.
You don't think so?
Halo makes too much money.
Yeah.
Halo makes way too much money for them to just
as long as
get
people
rid of
are
it.
buying, they're going to poop out any game.
Yeah. Halo 4, I think, was the highest selling Halo. I might be wrong about that. But I think it was the highest Halo.
When does the plot end for Halo?
It doesn't. I mean, you can make new stories for it. I mean, that's just how it is. When does Call of Duty end? That's the question.
When they finally bring back Gaz.
I don't know. I'm excited for that.
When will Master Chief actually die?
I don't think... It's the same thing as saying...
When's Luke Skywalker gonna die?
I really wonder when Call of Duty would die out.
Yeah, when do you think Call of Duty's gonna...
I have no idea.
I'd say within 5 years they won't be making games anymore.
I'm gonna give it 2 more years.
2 more?
Well, I
say within 5. Years. It could be 2, it could be 5, you know.
I guarantee Call of Duty will probably survive throughout this entire generation of consoles.
I don't think it will. Why? Because Call of Duty didn't really take off until, 2008?
When it came out.
COD 4.
That took off. Game. And that lasted through that entire generation. Can it last through another one?
I don't know.
I don't think it can. I'm going to give it 2 more years.
If Treyarch really, which I expect great things from them this coming November.
You want to know what I think they'll do? I think they'll break off and do a standalone zombie game.
That would be cool.
Like a $30, $20, $30. zombies only.
That'd be great.
Just provide DLC and updates for that.
People would buy it.
Oh, of course they would.
I would buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge zombie fan.
They don't have to worry about a single player.
I don't think that Call of Duty's just basic modes are going to make it very much longer.
Call of Duty's dead.
No one buys a Call of Duty for the single player anymore.
Nope. It's all multiplayer. Well, I mean, that's kind of how it's been since, Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
After World at War, it's just kind of over.
Which I actually loved World at War.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was a solid game.
I never played it. I never played it.
I kept telling you to get it.
I only tested it a few times with my friends who owned it, but it was good.
Compared to Battlefield, I think it's just because they stick with the winning formula with Battlefield.
Yeah,
it's not just you run around and shoot each other. It's sophisticated. There's strategy involved. So
I like how every iteration of Battlefield's different.
It's different.
They add
they keep what's good.
Yeah,
and they do change things up, but they never just water down their success.
So, do you think annualizing a series kills it in the end? Like Assassin's Creed, there's going to be a new one every year. I mean, they announced that it's going to be a new every year game.
Well, I mean, I feel like with Assassin's Creed 4, which actually replaced Assassin's Creed 2 as my personal favorite Assassin's Creed of all time. I think they definitely proved that they can innovate in a good direction.
Absolutely. So, have you heard about the rumors of what the next Assassin's Creed might be?
What?
Alright, so what they did was a lot of the game industry's people and a lot of people who signed up for Ubisoft's Uplay service, they sent an email to them asking what they thought about Assassin's Creed 4 and what they'd like to see in future Assassin's Creed games. And a lot of the questions were about Red Dead Redemption, asking, would you buy a sequel to Red Dead Redemption? Would you like to see a game in the American Midwest in this time period? So it's kind of really alluding to just that a Red Dead Redemption Assassin's Creed.
I feel like that would be good, but they gotta be careful with. I mean, that last time they tried that bit of American history, and I was really disappointed in Assassin's Creed.
They really picked the wrong.
They did a bad character. They did a bad story.
They just went so wrong. Spoiler alert, you play as a Templar the first 20 minutes of the game, which was the biggest mistake ever.
It was boring.
Yeah, it was boring.
It wouldn't have been a mistake if it wasn't just so boring.
Yeah. I mean, and they picked the wrong time in American history,
They should have chosen the Civil War.
Civil War would have been
a lot
I would
better.
Kill for a good Civil War game.
But I think if they do a Western game, like
Wild West,
old days.
They do a new
with
Western
Assassin's
game.
Creed.
Yeah, come out to Dallas and mine for oil, and
you can make your crew.
You know what I think would be really tight is like a. I mean, I'm not even sure what time period this is, like 1600s or 1800s, but or 1700s. But it was the times where they were really focusing on things like witchcraft and things like that, and blaming people for witches.
And
more of the 1600s.
More like a Van Helsing type thing going on.
So,
I think that would be really
which was an awesome movie.
So, like the have you beaten Assassin's Creed 4 yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'm not going to really allude to it because I know a lot of people who might be listening haven't played it yet. But if you've played at least Assassin's Creed 2, you know what the Apple of Eden is. You get a lot of crazy power with this little orb. It could be all linked to that. It turns people into vampires or something.
Or
witches.
Really
told me
cool.
that.
Vampires, zombies, witches.
It'd be really
werewolves.
cool.
That would be awesome.
You spoiled everything for me.
But then again, they're trying to stay at least a little bit
realistic.
I mean, it has its crazy, otherworldly things, but they're trying to stay a little bit grounded. So I think a Wild West game would be cool.
Or, there'd be ways to keep it realistic, because, I said, people, more or less just blamed people for being witches
and they
stuff.
really thought they were witches.
And, people, could be, satanic practices and things like that, cults, and...
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I don't know how you would... what the assassin would be, and what...
Vampire Hunter. He'd be Van Helsing.
That would be kind of cool.
He'd be Van Helsing. That'd be cool.
That would
they
be.
could just release a Van Helsing game.
So, I mean, there's really not many annual games. But do you think Call of Duty might just become a multiplayer game?
I think it already has. Just become a multiplayer game.
I mean, literally ditch the single player.
It would be productive to do so, but I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I think they would feel like that would undermine their credibility. Yeah. What little they have left.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's move on with our news stories here. Next up is coming in February. It was announced that the survival horror game Outlast is coming to PlayStation Plus as the free game of the month, or at least one of the free games of the month for the PS4. Have you guys heard of this game at all?
No.
Say it again.
Outlast.
My chair was squeaking, so...
I mean, maybe...
For once, I don't have the squeaky chair. I feel lucky. Well, never mind. It squeaks. Okay.
It's been in development for the PS4. It's been out on PC, and I think it's just only PC for a year now.
Outlast?
How has it done so far?
Is that the one... That's what... Oh, are we talking about
Okay, essentially, here's the premise, right? I think it's in an insane asylum.
Ooh.
I could be wrong about that.
That's pretty creepy.
And it's all black. All you have is...
Wait, is that what you were showing me last week with the graphics?
What?
With the realistic graphics on the computer?
No. I was showing you Alien Isolation.
No, before that. You were saying this is next-gen graphics, it looks real, and you were showing me the still
pictures.
Oh,
no. That was, that's not even a game till it's coming out in 2015 or 2016.
What was it, by the way?
I mean,
Take It Back or something like that? Okay. I can't remember.
Are we talking about the one that's coming to PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation 4, yeah. It's Outlast. Pretty much, all you see is, if there's no, like, ambient light or, like, lights or whatever, all you see is black, right? Yeah. But you have a video camera with night vision that you put up to your eye.
I feel like we've discussed this before.
I'm just absolutely in love with all the things that they're innovating with horror games.
Oh,
I actually have a list here on my iPhone of horror games coming out that I'm super excited for. Alien Isolation, the really detailed zombie game Dying Light.
Dying Light! Oh, that game's gonna be so
The Evil Within, the new thing that the producer of Resident Evil 4 is working on, looks crazy.
Yeah.
The Order 1886, which looks very, very creative.
It is, yeah.
And, that's pretty much it, but lots of horror games.
I don't know if the Order 1886 is a horror game.
It looks like some kind of hunting something.
I mean, it does.
I mean, it's not bunnies in that fog. No.
That's for sure. I think it's like werewolf. It looks like werewolves.
What about Jack the Ripper?
What do you mean, Jack the Ripper? I think there might be
London fog.
It takes place in London.
If he was snorting coke and speed, did you hear all those noises coming from the fog?
He was ripping. Duh.
E3, we'll see a better gameplay. We'll see gameplay.
When does, because the Order, they had a full
trailer
article in Game Informer months ago. When is it launching?
I think it comes out this year, this fall.
Either that or early next year.
Yeah, something like that. I think it would be smart if they release it this year.
I've learned to just basically wait like a time frame of like a year for a game that I want to come out.
Yeah. Unless it's Aliens Colonial Marines. And I make fun of that game so much, but I remember you were talking about it in 8th grade, and it came out last year.
It was the cover of...
We graduated before it came out. I think it was
the cover of Game Informer in 2007.
We graduated before the game came out.
I remember looking at that game cover in like 2007.
You told me about it, and I don't care about Alien. You told Chris about it. You all got excited, and Nick got excited, and the game came out last year.
And it sucked.
And it was bad.
Didn't Duke Nukem take like 10 years to work on, and that was a terrible game?
That was
So
12 years.
We say you can't.
That's the result.
You can't wait too long, and you can't do games too often.
Here's the problem.
In reality, no one's working.
Here's the thing. If you have one game and one idea and one team, one developer working on it, chances are it might turn out to be alright and be good.
Yeah.
But if you have a game that's like Aliens Colonial Marines, which has jumped to like 4 or 5 different developers, all with different ideas of what makes a good Alien game, you're not going to have a good game. Because you're going to have too many skewed ideas.
Mm-hmm. Which developer ended up making it?
Gearbox published it, but we don't really know who actually made it. Gearbox takes all the blame.
They take the responsibility, but we don't know if it was actually...
We know who made it. I just don't know. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah,
I don't know off the top of my head.
Then you can find out.
Made it. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Don't they have a history of making bad games, though? Predator.
Who, Gearbox?
No. Just the Alien and Predator games.
No, not all of them. No, not all of them.
I feel like in general it's a known thing that making a outstanding
Alien or Predator themed game has proven to be pretty difficult for most developers.
From what we see, this one about Alien coming up, what's it called?
Alien Isolation.
They may have done it.
I mean, they've stuck with one developer. They have one core idea of what makes an Alien game an Alien game. They understand that it's a horror.
It's a proven concept.
Yeah.
Slender, Amnesia,
They all took it from Alien.
Yeah.
They really did. Yeah. Walking in the dark, not being able to see the thing, letting the light reveal the dark.
And I love the things that have been shown in the game that scare the shit out of you, that have been proven to not be the alien.
Yeah.
Like, you walk into rooms and the light starts twitching, you hear noises.
You see the little crane motion toy go...
Now, Chris lives right across the street from Alex.
I do.
You'll be hearing me scream.
Yeah, and I
hope you know.
I live about a mile down the road from Alex, or maybe 2 miles.
You'll hear me.
And I'll hear him.
Yeah. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to sit in my room. And I'm going to have those noise-canceling headphones in the dark.
Off.
Yeah, me too.
Now, the sound of both of them screaming together will wake me up. I think I hear a train at first.
I might have you over.
Sounds kind of gay, fam.
We're gonna have this. We're gonna have this video for College Gamer. Where
I'm not doing it, man.
Where we're gonna get Logan.
I'm not gonna do it
to play it.
Oh no! I thought you.
Okay, I thought about that.
I thought you meant the lights off thing.
I don't know how to prove that. I don't know how to.
We need to start making like video casts and things. I feel like that'd be good.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to.
We're all so
eventually.
sexy.
I have some ideas. But we're going to have you, we're going to film you playing Alien Isolation whenever it comes out, in the dark, by yourself, with those headphones on, and we're going to record you.
I'm going to have a face that's going to be as stone cold as when Chris watched Beat Me Pain Olympics. That was just like
I was sitting
flat,
there
nothing was going on, eating like Fritos.
I was eating actually spaghetti and meatballs. Which
Are you serious?
Yeah. But we're not going to be in the room with you.
That's disgusting.
It didn't faze me.
Alex was like this, and you can't see me, but Alex was making this horribly contorted faces, like he was about to throw up, and Chris is just like...
I was enjoying my spaghetti and meatballs, and just nothing gets between me and my spaghetti and meatballs.
But yeah, we're going to do this video.
I haven't seen Beat Me Pain Olympics.
No, and we're not going to even talk about it.
No.
You know?
Yes, we are!
But we're going to do this video.
You're going to record me playing.
Yes.
Whatever it's called.
Right.
Alien Terrifyingness.
Alien, yes, Alien Terrifyingness.
We should just make a multi-video of all of our reactions.
Oh yeah, we're gonna paste them all together. Yeah.
Dude,
I'm gonna have
Drew.
I'm gonna get as many people as that want to do it. But that's besides the point. Let's move on to our last bit of news here. SimCity is finally, after almost a year, it's been like 11...
Muggsy,
10, 11.
Stop licking my shoe. Alex's dog is licking my shoe. Now he's licking something else. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Logan. SimCity is finally getting offline play after like 10 months of being released. At one point, they even said it was impossible to have offline play in the game, and now they
Steam was just shaking their head like, what?
Yeah, like, it's not even on Steam.
I know. If it was, it wouldn't have been that. It would have worked better.
Also, they're adding mods, so now you can mod your game. I don't know what the extent of those mods will be, but it'll be kind of cool that you can mod your game. Offline play. Will you get it, Logan?
Probably.
Really?
It all depends upon reviews, if I have the money and at what price it is, but I love SimCity, so probably.
If it goes down to $10, I'll buy it.
If it's... How much is it now?
I don't know off the top of my head. It varies each person. I really think it's $20.
$20
maybe $30.
$20 is not bad. If I have the money and I'm looking for a computer game to keep me busy, I might get it. But when you have such great games out there like Age of Empires 2 HD Edition or Wargame Airland Battle, you have enough to keep you busy. I've played like 3 days worth of Wargame Airland Battle, and I've had it for like a week and a half.
Well, that's your kind of game anyway.
Oh yeah, love it.
I couldn't get into that kind of game.
You haven't tried it.
But I don't usually get into those kind of games, though. That's the thing.
Completely different than StarCraft or Age of Empires. It's its own thing.
Yeah, I kind of realized that.
Have you ever played Command & Conquer?
I played the old ones.
It's similar to the old
like
ones.
Red Alert.
It's similar to the older ones. So it's really fun. You should try it.
Right. What about you, Chris?
What?
Interested in SimCity?
Is it The Sims?
SimCity.
What is that?
You've never played SimCity?
Is it The Sims?
It's kind of like...
You build a city.
You build a city, you maintain the city. Natural disasters hit your city.
Is it Roller Coaster Tycoon?
It's like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it's with a city.
Obviously, Chris was not paying attention to
the old one. SimCity 4 is seriously one of the best games of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah. You build roads, you try to maintain your city.
Is this a PC thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm in the market for a PC.
You could probably
a gaming PC, so I mean,
you could probably play SimCity 4 right now because that game came out in like 2003.
Why are you in the market for a
why are you in
a gaming PC? Because that...
I mean, I've really been looking to play a lot of the things that are exclusive to PC, like DayZ.
Yeah.
And I have a couple PC games already on my laptop that my laptop has trouble playing, like Left 4 Dead.
You two have the same laptop, right?
No.
No.
Same brand, but different laptops.
He has different.
His is a little higher performance than mine, but both of them aren't exactly gaming PCs.
I think my dad has the same
Absolutely not. I can run... Okay, it says I can run Skyrim at high settings on my laptop here. But when I put it on high settings and I start playing it, it's like lag.
It's like necking at Schindler's List. It's just not okay.
It's like playing Skyrim on the PS3.
Okay, how many times have you given that one a try now?
I'm still playing it. It's better this time.
Somehow.
Maybe I've just gotten over it and I'm just trying to...
Maybe you're losing your mind.
I've never beaten Skyrim. I will admit it right now. I've never beaten it, even on PC or whatever.
Ain't that an arrow to the knee?
And I want to beat it. I want to beat the main quest line. If I don't do any of the side missions, that's fine. I just want to do the main.
So you're not even trying to platinum it?
I might try to, but I don't want to dedicate like 150 to 200 hours of my life to try to platinum.
Alex is the only person I know who lives to platinum games.
I love trophies. I love hearing the ding of trophies. It makes me feel good.
For most people like me, it's enough to just finish the game. Alex wants to beat the game.
Like, I can't... Okay. I might consider ever getting an Xbox because they have achievements.
Oh my gosh.
But PC, Steam has achievements too.
They
do. But it's just not as gratifying as having a PlayStation trophy.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Hearing the ding, like that.
Literally no one gives an SHIT. Don't want to exactly
superhero
cuss on the podcast, but about Xbox achievements.
Right, nobody does.
No one is going to look at your achievements and say, "Oh, you got this achievement in this game." No one gives a crap.
But on PlayStation,
I've actually looked and compared at trophies.
Yeah, I mean, I look at all my friends and I'm like, one of my friends on there, Derek Ritchie.
Yeah,
right?
we went to middle school with Derek.
Me and him have like this platinum trophy competition going on right now. I'm sitting at I think 7 platinum trophies. He's at 8. So I got to get that 1 platinum.
Have you platinumed Assassin's Creed yet?
4, I'm not going to because the freaking multiplayer trophies. I'm not going to do that.
Alex, you love Assassin's Creed 4.
I do. I love it.
Favorite game you've played in 2014.
I've gotten almost all the single player stuff. I haven't defeated any of the legendary ships.
It's time to play the.
I haven't fully upgraded my ship.
Time to platinum it, man.
I have other games I want to play.
I took them on like mid game, and holy crap!
Yeah, there's no.
Oh wow!
Yeah, there's no way you're
like one blast. They one-shotted me, dude.
Like you have to fully upgrade your ship, and even then,
they might just one-shot you.
Yeah, there's no.
It's really bad.
No way, man. The only other game I'm looking to platinum right now is like Skylanders because that's an easy platinum.
That game is fun.
It is fun.
I am terrible at it. But it's fun.
It's a money sink,
I've played it
but
once.
it's fun.
Oh yeah,
it's a money sink.
That game has created billionaires. You can be sure of that.
It's the highest. It makes the most money out of any video game thing ever,
except Tetris. But Tetris is Tetris.
No, it makes more than Tetris.
I know. I hate Tetris.
Tetris is coming to the PlayStation 4.
I'm not afraid to say that I hate Tetris. It may be because I'm bad at it, or I just get bored. I don't enjoy it enough to want to get good at Tetris.
Right.
My sister does Tetris War. I'm like, why?
Yeah. But Skylanders I love. I have that connection that we all know, which I'm not going to say on here because I might lose that connection. Everybody might start going to there, and then I lose my source of good price Skylanders. I get them for $5 a piece.
Anybody wants to know his connection? Because they're like, they can PM me on Facebook.
Yeah.
What does that even mean? What's a PM?
Private message.
Come on, Chris, get hip with it.
They can free minstrel me on Facebook.
I'm just really I'm really not up to date with social networking at all.
Yeah.
I don't use
You're
Facebook.
Probably more up to date than I am, believe it or not.
I get on Facebook just to talk to my friends.
He's on Facebook, he's talking to me.
I tried to have a Twitter. I tried to even run a Twitter with the College Gamer stuff.
No.
No.
You're gonna tweet.
People, the thing is, people are on Twitter. I just can't stay on Twitter.
Me either.
There are a lot of twits on Twitter. Huh?
There are.
I can't do Twitter either.
I can't do Twitter. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 12 of the College Gamer Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Alex Tudor. With me, we got Chris Harkins.
Bye-bye.
And say bye-bye to Logan.
Bye-bye, Logan.
Thank you, and we'll see you next week.